Hey, today I want to show you how you can get more energy at work now. 17 natural and unusual ways to get more energy at work now. Now, these are natural ways that you can do them right now. You don't have to go online and order some supplements and wait for them to come in. And I will encourage you once again to go check out this article called Goals versus Systems by Scott Adams, because once you learn how to do a systems approach to achieving goals or anything as opposed to setting up a goal, then it makes it to where it is effortless and you don't have to put in any much willpower or have to motivate yourself, because when you do something and it's a system and it's just from a systems approach and it just becomes part of who you are, then it makes everything effortless, because 17 natural and unusual ways to get more energy at work on the surface can sound overwhelming, because you think like, I got to do all these things. Well, if you do them a little bit at a time, and then find the ones that work best for you. That's what I want you to do, is find the ones that work best for you, and you're going to have more energy. Look, I've done physical manual labor the majority of my 17 years as a working adult, and even before that, when I was 13, some guys let me come lay down linoleum in bathrooms and kitchens and apartments with them, and they paid me. And then I worked in restaurants for a few years in my teens, but in my 17 years of, or actually 20, I get stuck on 17, but actually 20 years of adult, working as an adult, I've done mostly, out here in this hot sun doing landscaping and doing, heavy manual labor. So these 17 natural and unusual techniques, I say natural and unusual because this is not the kind of stuff where you show up at work and you're, sitting around with the guys and y'all are talking about this stuff. Usually somebody's walking in with a sugary energy drink or a sugary coffee, and then on top of that, some junk food that, it'll give you a temporary sugar spike, but it's not going to give you that long-term energy. So I want you to take these 17 natural and unusual ways and take them and use them, with a systems approach. Look up Goals versus Systems by Scott Adams. So, I got the article here, and I'm going to be reading from the article and then sharing you from my personal experience. Yeah, like I said, just choose the ones that help you right now. Save this article so that you can come back to it. Body stretches, do toe touches, back stretches, leg stretches. I do the ones I learned in high school, and I've been doing them for years. And when you do that, it gets more oxygen to the cells, which which makes the organs function properly. It gives you a little boost of energy. That's what you're going to feel when you do take 3 minutes. You're just going to feel just like this little ease. Now imagine you take all these steps, and they're all part of your your routine. They overall help your energy. So do some stretches. It gets the blood flowing to the organs, boost your endurance. That's what I wrote here. Gets your blood circulating. So that's good. It just makes sense. That's just common sense. That will be a good addition to all the things that you're doing to get more energy at work. Breathing. Now there's breathing exercises you can do. That's number 2, breathing. Once again, take a few minutes to do some breathing exercises. There's several benefits from it. First of all, of course, it's getting oxygen to your system, and it's getting you into the present moment. You're not thinking about the past or the future. When you get in the present moment, you're not worried. So a lot of getting more energy is letting go of stress. Let go of stress, let go of worry. And when you're in the present moment, breathing helps you to do that. When you just take some time out of your day to just stop thinking about everything and just focus on your breath. And there's all kinds of different exercises you can do. I did this one that I kind of accidentally made up on my own, where I breathe in 10 times or until I can't take in any breath anymore. So I go Hold it for 3 seconds. And then I release in the same way that I inhaled. So it kind of, the first time I did it, kind of gave me like this little buzz effect, and that's kind of what presence feels like when you've hit the zone, as they say, and you're in the present moment. You kind of get a little buzz off of it, and it puts you in the present moment. It just clears your mind. Breathing, all kinds of different breathing exercises you can do. There's a fire breathing technique or something, and I messed up on it, and then so I did those 10 breaths, and so I do different breathing exercises. I do like meditative exercises, breathing exercises where I'm doing long breaths. And what you do is you pay attention to the breath, and you imagine all the air going into your nose, and you imagine it going into your lungs, and then so look that up. Look up some breathing exercises. Find the ones that work for you. You can do a simple one like I just told you. Just give that one a try. Just breathe in. Well, a car just drove by on this gravel road, so I'm not going to do it right now and suck in all that dust. But number 3 is power poses. Power poses. Check out Amy Cuddy. Look up Amy Cuddy on YouTube. Now, if you can hold a stance like Superman for 3 minutes straight, hold your chest up high, what you'll notice is a shift in your neurology begins to take place. Or you hold both hands up in the air like a victory pose, and then what happens is they did tests on it, and look this up for yourself, that it increases your testosterone, which of course obviously is going to give you some energy, and it just kind of, once again, it's another thing that gets you in the present moment and shifts your neurology. It gets your mind focused, especially when you're holding your hands up in the air as opposed to on your hips. For me, when I hold my hands up in the air, I mean, you have to stay focused. I also count to 60 once. I do it like this. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I count to 60 2 times as I'm imagining. And at the same time, while I'm doing that, I imagine something that I really want out of life and a goal that I have, or a vision that I have. And I imagine that it's already happened. So that's another way, just a little side, something outside of what I've written down here. Well, actually, I do have that on the list. Is have something that you're working towards. You know, have a goal that you're working towards. That's going to give you more energy and get you motivated. So I imagine that I'm experiencing already that I've already achieved the goal, and I feel in my body what that might feel like. Feel in your body what it might feel like to have already achieved your goal during that count to 60 seconds 2 times. Do it for 2 or 3 minutes. 2 minutes is what they say that causes the shift in your neurology and increases the testosterone when you do a power pose. So feel big, put your chin up, put your chest out high. It signals to your brain that you're experiencing a victory. A physiological change does occur. It increases your testosterone by 20%. Just try different poses to see how you feel. Smiling is number 3. Now, smiling is number 3. You know, when you smile, it produces endorphins, which is a feel-good chemical that your brain produces to make your body feel good. And of course, if you feel good, you're having more energy, right? Smile when you're doing the power pose. It shifts your mood. Do it for 2 minutes. Now, even if you don't feel good, even if you feel like shit, if you feel bad, just hold the smile. Hold the motion of a smile. Even if you don't feel good, just hold it for 2 minutes. You will experience a notable shift in your mood and energy when you hold it. You really will. So imagine implementing all 3 of these into, something that you do on the regular, and how that will shift your mood. And again, look up Goals versus Systems by Scott Adams, an article. And also, what was I going to say? Read his book, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big. So those are 3 on the list, the first 3 on the list. I'm nearly at 10 minutes, so let me get off of here. To the next video.